So the airplane's washed, belly's clean. There's a lot of lead residue down there to deal with, but we got all of it off. Like I said, there's a lot of swirls and scratches on this finish, so I did a few quick test areas to see what kind of one-step process I'm going to use, and let me show you what I got. So here you see the before, and then this is after. So you see how much cleaner the light reflection is? There's again before, a lot of scratches. After. It's a little easier to see here where I actually did a tape line. Here's after, nice clean reflection. Here's before, lots of scratches. So extrapolate that over the whole plane, it's gonna look really good. Now the other thing I always make sure to do when I do a test area like that is to actually panel wipe the test area. So a big reason for why this plane comes with so many holograms is that when it was polished, the oils in the polish filled in all of those scratches. Now, after you wipe off the visible polish residue, that oil is still in there. So that's why we use panel wipe, which is an alcohol solution, to really clean that surface and make sure that we're not leaving behind holograms as well. So what you're looking here is naked paint. I panel wiped it to make sure that my process isn't causing any additional holograms. That's a big thing that you see on cars, you see it on airplanes. You know, it looks perfect when it leaves the factory, you fly through a few rainstorms and those oils wash out and the holograms all come out. So that's very important. I'm gonna start on the fuselage. That's gonna be the hardest part. We're gonna polish all of that. Hopefully by the end of the day, or well into the night, I'll have that done. And then we're gonna coat that. Then tomorrow, we're gonna do the wings, tops and bottoms, and get that coated. Then actually I'm driving to Seattle. So I'm near Portland now. We're gonna go to Seattle. We're gonna work on another Cirrus. So we're doing 2 Cirruses this trip. It's gonna be very busy, but might as well stack them together because it took me a long time to fly up here. So I just came back from dinner and check this out. So I got a Prius. There's like scratches, deep scratches all over the car. And first I thought maybe I hadn't noticed it before. And I'm pretty sure they were there because you can see like incidental scratches next to it, like someone tried to fix it. Yeah, especially here. So there's the actual scratch and you see the like rubbing marks. So I'll probably go fix my rental car. But here to work on an airplane. Fuselage is polished. It looks beautiful. A lot of the sanding marks came out, swirls came out. It is super glossy. I just got to get under there, get the underside polished, and then we're going to panel wipe it and coat it. At least that's the plan. It's 8:20 right now. Still a little jet lagged. My mind says that it's 10:20, so I'm a little bit slower, but I'm going to try and get it coated tonight, at least try and get the fuselage coated. Then tomorrow, all I got to do is wings, top and bottom, and then horizontal stabilizer bottoms. So we'll see how far I get, but I'm gonna get underneath there, polish the underside, panel wipe. That removes all those oils from the polishes to make sure that we're not leaving behind holograms, and then coating. Okay, change of plans. The aircraft is panel wiped. It's almost 11. I just don't feel like coating it. If I start coating, it's gonna be a 2 to 3 hour commitment, and I just don't have that in me. But I don't want to quit yet, so we are going to polish the tops of the wings. So at least I'm going to make some forward progress. It's a pretty low effort job that won't take too long. So that's what I'm going to do. Good morning. So I didn't get to coating last night. That's just a big time commitment that you can't really stop. There's no good stopping points on a Cirrus. So I ended up polishing the wing, got that done. Just the top sides, might I add. Today's plan is to start coating the airplane. Well, today's plan is to finish the airplane, let's be frank. But also, let me show you the scratches on the rental Prius. And like I said, based on the scuffing around it, it looks like someone tried wiping it as well. I haven't washed the car. The car was pretty dirty when I got it, so I'm pretty sure that didn't happen under my watch. I'm still gonna try and fix it because I don't want to get charged for it. Plane looks good. Wings are polished. Underside's not polished yet, but top sides are. So I'm gonna do another quick panel wipe inspection, make sure everything looks good, and then we'll start coating. So here's how coating works. Got a sponge, got the coating in my bat belt. So we put some liquid on. And you want to divide your work area into sections. So we're going to do this section here, kind of bounded by the TKS cap, leading edge. And what I like to do is start right in the front, apply the liquid. Make sure not to get it on the TKS panels, and then we just kind of push it back. And redistribute. And notice I'm keeping my hand here as like a guardrail, so I don't get anything on those TKS panels. I don't like taping TKS panels because I don't want to get glue in there either, so I'd rather just be super careful here. Okay, so coating is on. Take a microfiber towel, and again, being mindful of the TKS panels, we're going to push right along that edge here. And then we get a nice clean barrier here. Work the way around, get the excess coating off. Then we use a second towel. So that got like 90% of it off. This is our double check towel. So we can go over the area, and if there's any high spots, you'll actually feel them before you'll see them. So just go over and then wipe a little bit beyond where I coated, just to make sure I don't have any overlap. This is always an amusing demonstration here. So this isn't coated, this is coated. So same angle, I put the coating bottle here, nothing happens. I put it here, so that's how much slicker the surface is. Not to say it's very well protected now too. If you spill fuel on it, it's not going to strip it off. It's protected from UV exposure, it's protected from bugs, you name it. This is solid. So the wings are coated, fuselage is coated. The underside of the fuselage isn't coated yet. I'm going to do that next. But I just want to take a moment to really appreciate this color. I really, really like it. When Cirrus lets me coat all of their planes at the factory, which at the moment Cirrus isn't a fan of ceramic coatings, but we'll get to that. This is the plane I'm going to buy, right there, with the light interior as well. It's a beautiful airplane. But yeah, I gotta get underneath there and coat the belly. That's where all that exhaust ends up, so we gotta make sure that's properly coated. And then landing gear, underside of the wings, and then it's done. That's awesome. The one thing I want to show you real quick is here, these matte black vinyls that kind of accent the aircraft. We coat over that, and what that does, it helps them actually stay black, because it's not a smooth vinyl, it's somewhat textured, and that's how it gets that flat appearance. It also has a lot of surface area, so much like the spinner, it attracts dirt and it kind of traps it. Also, if you ever have someone wax your plane, and they hit that with wax like that just turns it white. So we coated it so it's going to be UV protected and it's going to be easy to clean. So if you have things like bugs, or actually I've seen TKS fluid kind of stain it as well, the coating is going to help protect the vinyl also, in addition to this beautiful paint. I'm going to jump underneath and keep dreaming about this plane. Done. Everything's coated. Gotta pack up, get some beauty shots for you, and then I'm actually driving to Seattle. So I'm in Portland, gonna drive to Seattle, and we're gonna do this all over again on a different Cirrus. So I'm gonna get cleaned up, get some beauty shots, and hit the road.